Hello, I'm Adrian Davis. I'm here with Robert Buttrick, who's the author of the Project Delivery Standard. He's going to tell us a little bit more about the context. But before we get into that, Robert, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to do this work?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I've got quite a big background in standards. It almost came about by accident because I never thought of myself as standard. It's just all that detail. But never mind, that's where I've ended up. I work on international standards for program and project management. There's about 2 of those being published, new ones this year. There's about 5 out at the moment. They've authored the British Standard, 6079. And then recently launched Prince 2, 2017, so that's methods.
Oh, excellent.
And I've also done methods in large organisations, very large portfolio program project management methods, so as well as written books. So put that together, they thought, yeah, maybe I could help out and see what we could make of a government standard for project delivery.
Excellent. So, Robert, tell us a little bit more about where the Project Delivery Standard sits in government and how that context has come about.
Yeah, it's one of a set of government functional standards, and basically the other ones will be things like finance, risk, commercial. And the idea is to professionalise the civil service so we all have a common understanding of the why and the what.
Right.
Everything we have to do in every department and actually in arm's length bodies as well. So this is like at the pinnacle of the triangle. The standard has the why, it has the what, but the how is in the guidance, the methods, the manuals, and each department's actually mostly got their own to back this up. We're starting to put a complete sort of transparency and consistency across government.
Okay, thank you. So you talked about these other functional standards.
Yeah, okay. When they come out, they'll actually all have the same look and feel. So it'll be a government set. So it's unlike in the past where things will be done either in departments or professions. These will be functional. They'll be owned by the Centre of the Civil Service for government as a whole. And they're going to be built on, and they are being built on, British and international standards practice. They've been around for a long time, so they might have learnt something, and we like learning, don't we?
Yes.
So basically, something like the language is important. If I say, you really must go to that pub, is that an instruction? You must go.
I wish it was.
If I said, you will go to that pub, am I clairvoyant? Well, no, these words can mean different things. So basically, we take on the wording, which is really Oxford English Dictionary stuff. Shall, mandatory, should, recommended, actually strongly recommended. If you should do it, you ought to do it, and have a damn good reason why you don't.
Yes.
May gives permission, might is a possibility, can is possibility, and you're capable. So you can do this, but you're not allowed to. So it puts precision out this, and this really should help people out.
So what sits behind that precision? What are the principles?
Yeah, so all the government standards had to be constructed so they have the same sort of look and feel, we've said, but also the values behind them. And you can see on the screen the principles behind these. I've talked about unambiguous with the wording, but they need to be applicable to government, and they need to add value to people. And what I'm going to be really interested in is how people use these. And of course, they have to be mutually consistent. There's no point having something in one standard that's contradicted in another. Otherwise, what's the point of having a set? And they must be broad enough to actually make sense. If the subjects are too tiny, well, what's the use of that either? It's about looking at the big picture. So that's really where we're starting from.
That's been really helpful, Robert. Thank you for that. I'd just like to invite anybody listening to this, if you've got any questions about the Project Delivery Standards, join the conversation in K-Hub, in the Government Project Delivery community. There's a web address there, just follow that, and if you're not already a member, register and join in the conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.